Can I ask a follow-up question?
Excuse me.
Can I ask a follow-up question? Anita, from my understanding, you work with CNN and you're working with the radio station. So when I listen to these assumptions you have, I really find it quite interesting because what the people get in America is what the journalists give them.
Exactly.
So if you're working with CNN and these are your assumptions, I was just, you can understand my concern.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what they were showing. Growing up is where they showed the children with the extended bellies and the sick people. But when I went to work at CNN, I worked in domestic news. So they have many units. And then the international news, I didn't work on international news. And when we did cover it on the Pan-African newscast I was on, it was always about President Mugabe, the uprising against white farmers. It's never a positive side. Like, I've never seen this side. So, yeah, it is disarming because when I came here, I said it's nothing like I see on TV. They control the images. If you pick an image that they don't think represents Africa, then they tell you to do it over. To pick something that they have in their mind, their conceptions of what that is. So that's why it's important for you all to get the education and not just stay home, but to travel if you can eventually, so that people see what Africa is really about, like the other part of it, because we just don't know.
There's a question. There's a hand. Sorry, his hand was up. Is it follow-up question to this?
Yes.
Follow-up? Okay, good.
Yes. As an individual, Anita, what can you do to fight this sad image
I think to come, me being here, and me writing a new play about Mama Judge Goes to Africa, so that what I've done over the last 5 months is keep track of all the misconceptions people have told me in America. And when I come here, as I dispel those things, I can put them into a play and write it and say, oh, everyone in Africa has no clothes on. And then I can tell the story of all the people I saw with clothing and the things I saw and these things. So I think it's through education, and theater is one of the ways to tell the story. By me coming, experiencing, not just having a good time and going home and forgetting about it, but coming here, writing it, having the recording, then they get to hear it and see it, and then each seed is planted, and then those people tell other people. And it'll keep traveling. I think that's the way through education. Without it, the same images will apply.
Yeah. Okay. Over there, Tolo?
Okay, you will be the last question. Yes. Okay.
I just wanted to know why do the Americans still have such a negative impression about Africa that they are still backward man?
I think it's because of the images that we see. It's very limited. It's very European. African American people do not control the media. It's all controlled European, white. So whatever images we get are the images that they give us. And it's not to empower you, it's not to make you strong, it's to make you feel down. You know, so they will uplift like rappers, like Lil Wayne. You know, you walking around, yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. That's not smart. You know, it feels so good to come here and see all these, especially black men, with such intelligence and such strength. I haven't seen this many black men in a college room. There's usually 2 in a room, 1 or none. It's mostly black women getting education. So this is like amazing. Wait till I tell them how many black men I saw in person. Well, I'm going to tell them I saw so many educated African people, smart, entrepreneurial people. On the streets, people are selling stuff. Everyone's busy. I didn't see anybody with a 40-ounce or malt liquor beer, drinking, talking about what's up, baby, how you doing? I didn't see any of that. It's no time for that. You won't eat if you don't work. But out there, they just sit, and maybe it's because the government also gives you so many handouts that you become lazy. You don't want to do anything, and then when the government says get a job, you get mad. That's what the people I know go through. So I think the education is important, and I will definitely tell them positive things because that's all I've experienced.
I think it's okay. Last.
I'm very happy to see you today because I like the movement, the way that you move when you talk. And je veux savoir qu'est-ce qui vous a déjà marqué négativement. For the first time you have come here, so this first time you just come here, what's the negative remarks you have?
Yes, Anita, let me coin it differently. What would you have loved to be different? Because people might not want to say negative. That might make us feel uncomfortable. What would you have loved to be different?
Different about this trip?
So far, yes.
No, for the reality here.
Yes.
About life here?
Yes.
Just the feeling. What do you think would be the difference?
When people stare at you to say something, even though I probably, you know, they just like they notice I'm not here or something, I guess, so they just go, you know, and I'm like, I don't know what to do because I don't know the language. All I know is merci, and they're like, or no. That's all I know. So I wish that I could put a chip in and just speak the language. Because I have so much to say, but I don't have the language. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.